to your Personal Power Boost with Dr. Verna, a global force for transformation, unlocking human potential one leader at a time. Are you looking for a boost to help you reclaim your personal power? Then this is your weekly source, where we dive into conversations about navigating your professional and life journey. So, take a deep breath, open up your heart, and get ready to ignite your leadership and fuel your spirit. Let's go. Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Personal Power Boost. If you're brand new, I'm Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. I'm so glad that you joined. Would love to know how you heard about me. That would be great. Send me a note or a thought, but do listen in, and I hope that this is going to be helpful to you, your work life, your family life. For those of you who are my regulars, good to have you back. It is holiday season. It is Christmas season. I celebrate Christmas, and it's a beautiful thing. And some of you are celebrating Hanukkah. Some of you, well, after Christmas, we celebrate Kwanzaa. But for the most part, all of you are looking for a present from someone. You're looking for a present from someone, and you're hoping, and even if you don't say it, grown-ups, even if you don't say it, you want a present. I had one of my women leaders, and when I say a woman leader, I simply mean this is a woman in the community that I've worked with, that I've partnered with, who's been helpful to me and or who I just adore, right? And so she's now a grandma, and her grandchildren are well into their years, they're teenagers, they're getting to be grown-ups. And she said, when my grandchildren were young, I would just hustle and get all these gifts and presents, and I would give it to them. And then they'd be so happy about these things. But then when they become of age, I told them, for years, I gave you presents. And I believe in reciprocity. So now that you are big enough to work, now that you are grown enough to get a present, I expect as a grandmother that underneath that Christmas tree, I am going to have presents. That's all to it. However, what I want to say to you in this podcast, as you celebrate this time and this season, I want you to know that the number one present that every one of your children, your coworkers, your family members, your friends, every one of them only are looking for really one present. They're looking for one present. And that present is actually you. And what do you mean by that, Dr. Verna? What do you mean? The number one thing that every person needs during this time and all year long is to know that you are present for them, that you are there for them. They need to know that you know who they are, that you care about them. They need to know that you matter to them. They need to know that you love them, that you appreciate them. They need you to be their present. They need you to be present for them. These are some really tough days for so many people. And the Christmas holiday season can be very hard for a lot of people, right? My mom went on to be with the Lord last November 8th, right, at 1:36 p.m., 2024. So this will be my second Christmas without my mom. It's a big deal, and it's hard. I want my mom. I love that she's with the Lord, but you know what? I'd rather that she was with me. The truth be told, even though I know she's doing good, I know she's doing amazing in the heavenlies, right? But this can be a really tough time for many of us. So what I want to challenge you is that during this time, one, I want you to be the present to two people. One, be a present to yourself. Take this time to take care of yourself. Take a minute to rest. Take a minute to breathe. Take a minute to stop working. Take a minute to shut off social media. Take a minute to turn off your laptop. Take a minute just for you. Go invest in yourself. Go get a massage. Go, have tea, coffee with your good friend. take a minute to be a present to you. And by a present, I mean be present for yourself. Secondly, be a present to those people that you love, those people that you care about, right? Be there for them. They need someone to listen to them. Be there, because your presence for them, your presence means everything. And never underestimate how important you are to those around you. And in the hustle and bustle of all that we do, all the things we're working on, all the places we're going, all the meetings we're having, all of this stuff, the truth is that sometimes the most important thing to your family will not be how many gifts that they have underneath that tree. The most important thing will just simply be that you are with them, that you are spending time with them, that you are listening to them, that you are laughing with them, that you are loving them unconditionally, that you are there for them. That present is remembered for a lifetime, right? You know that what's going to happen on Christmas morning or Hanukkah or however you celebrate is that you and your family members and your children, even your workplace parties, people just rip into the presents. They want to know what's in there, and then it's done. The curiosity is over, it's done. When you are the present, what happens is that is a present for an entire year, for a lifetime, because they know that Dr. Verna is there for me. They know that my boss is there for me. I just did a leadership session with Blue Cross Blue Shield yesterday with one of their teams, their African Descent Network. And we talked about leadership. And one of the things we talked about was the fact that in leadership, it's very important to make sure that your team knows that you understand who they are as an amazing person, that you treat your team from what we call your ba, your soul, your spirit. And in your ba, that's a place where your rights are located. And your rights you have 4 rights in life. You have a right to be valuable. You have, and we call I am valuable. You have a right to be important. You have a right to have someone listen to you. You have a right to know that you matter. You have a right to be loved. You have a right to be cared for. And you have a right to be powerful. You have a right to know that you can change your life. You can change something. You can create change. You can make things. That is your right. You have those rights. So as a leader, if you're struggling in your workplace with your teams, if you're struggling with your boss, let me ask you this question. Are you treating them? Are you being present for them from a place of their birthright? Do they know that you think, and do you treat them like they're valuable people? Like they're important? Like you care about them? Like you think that they are powerful? Do you treat your team members that way? Or are you complaining about them and murmuring about them and, and just getting into the scuffle of office politics and who did what and wah, or you're the office police or what? I mean, all that foolishness. It's simply foolishness. But let me tell you, people need you to be present. They need you to treat them like they are valuable, important, lovable, and powerful people. So after the session was done, there was a young lady in the session, and she ended up having to leave early. So as I was leaving out, I saw her, and she came up to me because one of the things I said is that, as a leader, it's time for you to treat your people, your team members with kindness. It's simple and it's free. You can be kind. During the Christmas holiday season, practice being simply kind. Be kind. Be courteous. Show someone that you care about them. And it doesn't mean that you have to get them some big present at all. It could just simply mean that you call them up and say, hey, you want to have some tea? Or, hey, you just want to talk? Or, hey, can I, would you like to come over and visit? Just simple. Or, I live in Minnesota. And guess what? We have lots of snow. And you know that your coworker, his driveway is always a mess. Wouldn't it be nice if you just go and help them shovel out someday? Oh my goodness, that would be amazing, right? Simple stuff. And this young woman comes up to me and she says, Dr. Verna, she says, you know what? I just remember having a teacher who was just not kind to me. And years later, that teacher tried to reach out to me because I was in some sort of new position, and the new teacher, this person heard that I was doing that. And I thought to myself, you weren't kind to me. And so I didn't rush to be a part of that person's life again, because I remember that they simply were not kind to me. Kindness is free. It's free. A smile is free. It really is. You don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay to say something kind to someone and to treat them like they matter. And let me tell you, everyone matters. There's not one human being in this world that does not matter. Everyone deserves to be valued. Everyone deserves to know that they're important. Everyone deserves to be loved and to know that they have enough power to create change. Everyone deserves it, and everyone was born with it. So during this Christmas and holiday season, I want you to be the present. Be the present. Be the present to yourself and be the present to those around you. And enjoy. And don't forget, take care of yourself now. And we'll see you in 2026. Bye. If today's episode spoke to you, and you know it's time for a shift in how you lead, how your team connects, or how your culture performs, I want to personally invite you to take the next step. Book a free consultation at drvernaprice.com/workwithme and explore your next keynote, your leadership workshop, or executive coaching. It's time to get your power back, and it is time to get to your next level.